To all who come to this happy place, welcome. Disneyland is your land. Here age relives fond memories of the past, and here youth may savor the challenge and promise of the future. Disneyland is dedicated to the ideals, the dreams, and the hard facts that have created America, with the hope that it will be a source of joy and inspiration to all the world. July 17, 1955.
Last time on Unmorphed.
Hello there, heroes. I'm the Orange Ranger, and welcome to Unmorphed Power MorphiCon Day 3. I want to again reiterate what an amazing night last night was. The prom, talking to people, going out after for breakfast at IHOP. I was dragged from sleep by a Charlie horse, which for those of you who don't know is a leg cramp. In my right leg is that. Shattered Grid issue 30. Last day of MorphiCon, but let's make it a good one.
I have to show you guys this amazing figure. This looks just like a normal White Ranger figure to you at first. But this is the prototype of Hasbro's new Lightning collection for Power Rangers. Legacy line figure.
Liam, what's happening? Liam! What is that guy's there? Oh, they're shooting at you! Wow! Whoa! Oh my god! You're getting hit! Oh!
So cool. The Omega Megazord. The O-Megazord. $100 though. I am gonna play this later. I don't know exactly when, but it's gonna happen, so it's gonna happen. If that's not true, then it would be a lie. Yeah, there's definitely, you know that was happening. Got it. That is more of that on brand that I talked about.
We're video incepting right now.
All over the place. Any room for an Orange Ranger in all of this?
Suntory Orange.
Being a Power Ranger, I'm gonna have to fight a burger monster. Oh, that's fantastic. That really is quite good. So, does this mean I won or I lost? Robo Knight, you alright there? You doing okay, buddy? Need some help? You want me to go get Troy? No? Alright. The end, sadly, but not the end, for we will return in 2 years to this place. We will be here. All of the Toku tubers, we will return. Liz, was it fun? Did we enjoy it? Was it good?
It was amazing. I'm dying.
She's also half dead, but yeah, it was a good time. At some point, I will order food, settle in, work on videos, etc., etc. So, guess we'll see what happens.
Several song-filled hours later.
Hello again, everybody. Welcome to another edition of Sean Talks at the Camera All Day. Because going home is bittersweet, shall we say. The convention is over. People that I have formed amazing friendships with, like Liz, are leaving. I'm sad about that. Let's have fun at Disneyland and just have a wonderful experience. Hello there, heroes. I'm the Orange Ranger, and welcome to Power MorphiCon Day 4. Wait, it's not actually Day 4. Power MorphiCon's over. What do I call? Hello there, heroes. I'm the Orange Ranger, and welcome to Unmorphed. Sadly, Power MorphiCon has come to an end. It's actually been over for a while now, but I've been seeing on Twitter people, packing up and leaving. I designed my trip with some extra days, a concept that I kind of figured out for MomoCon, and I figured would apply even more here, because I didn't want to leave as soon as the convention was over, so there's an extra day there, and I also knew I wanted to go to Disneyland, and that I didn't want those 2 days to be the same day, so that is also a day. That is what today is. Today, I am going to Disneyland, which is, trippy and going to be quite the experience. I will warn you now, because as I've mentioned before, I worked at Walt Disney World for 5 years, primarily at the Magic Kingdom, which is Disneyland's Florida counterpart. they are laid out on the same exact floor plan. Is not the right term, but you know what I mean. Like overhead, you look at them, it's the same layout. It's the same layout, but there are different rides. Things are in different places. One thing that just sprang to mind that I remembered is that Disneyland can acknowledge the existence of the Marvel characters. It's a contract that Marvel has with Universal. Universal can use Marvel characters east of the Mississippi River. West of the Mississippi River, Disney is free to use those characters. So, yeah, it's obscure and it's weird, but I'll be able to see Marvel characters at Disney, which is a strange and interesting thing. To be honest, what's going to trip me up more is just walking in, and the reason for that is because I spent most of my time working at the Magic Kingdom, and where I worked was that main front entrance in the department that rents out strollers and wheelchairs and electric scooters and things like that. So that main entrance, which is already a big moment, that was where I worked, you know. So the same but different is going to be mind twisting there. Unfortunately, the day did not get off to the best start. I was up a little too late last night looking at stuff and just processing things. I had mentioned at the end of the last vlog that I was going to be getting up a little earlier to try to say goodbye in person to Ranger Liz, and unfortunately that did not happen because I slept through a couple of alarms, and then when I got up, I saw a text from her that said that she was about to head down to the lobby, but it was like 20 minutes old, and then I was like, I just got this, are you still here? And she had left. But we said our goodbyes, and she is wonderful, and I cannot wait to see her again. However, in the immortal words of one who is called T. Swifty, I'm going to shake it off and just focus on having a lot of fun at Disneyland today. You can see I am representing Power MorphiCon 2018. It's funny, I was thinking to myself, like, there's kind of a concept, and it's not a big deal. It's not something people will, like, really make fun of you for. But it's a little, how do I put this? I guess amateurish, for lack of a better term, kind of first convention to wear the convention shirt at the convention. I still saw a lot of people doing it, you know, and I guess it's kind of been to each their own thing, but like, you know, you got this shirt, and this is, in my mind anyway, this is a shirt that's going to help me remember this convention at other times when I go to wear it other places and etc. You know, I don't need to remember the convention while I'm here. Now, of course, the hoodie is different. Number one, because the hoodie helps with a need. The convention center was very cold, as you might expect, so that came in handy a couple times. But also, it's got freaking Beast Morphers on it. You realize that is the first official piece of Beast Morphers merchandise? Right? The pins too, I guess, but really, just like, you know, that is neat. I'm gonna check the weather before I walk out the door. I have the slightest hopes that, like, tonight, maybe for some freak reason, it dips down into the 60s. I want to be able to wear that out. But anyway. Speaking of getting out the door, yeah, I think, you know, it is almost noon. California Adventure closes at 10. Disneyland closes at midnight. That should be plenty of time. But, yeah. And I have to go down to the lobby, and I'm actually meeting a friend for some coffee, and then I have to get a bus ticket. There's actually a special bus here in Anaheim, which makes sense if you think about it, that takes people from hotels to various tourist destinations around the area. And of course, the main one of those is Disneyland. So there's a bus that goes from just outside this hotel straight to Disneyland, which is what I'm going to do. Oh, by the way, just to say, you might be thinking, but Sean, you said you can see Disneyland right outside your window. You know, you're basically across the street. Can't you just walk over there? I am looking at the back of Disneyland. This is, and again, like the Radiator Springs, Ariel's Grotto, Paradise Bay type area. It's the back of everything. So you still have to go up around, not all the way to like the top. You kind of enter, from what I see, you kind of enter Disneyland from the right side. And then there's Downtown Disney right there, and then Disneyland is to the right, and California Adventure is to the left. So it's all very concentrated, which is interesting, very different from Disney World, and will be interesting to experience, but it is quite convenient in the short term because it's not going to take too long to get anywhere. Speaking of getting somewhere, I should get somewhere, so I'm going to walk out the door, and I'm going to Disneyland. I'm here. This is sort of Disneyland. So right off the bat, this is strange. Not like mind-bending just yet, but just this sort of all-together plaza entrance type thing. I'm very used to every Disney entrance being like a very distinct place. You have the transportation and ticket center, where you go and kind of branch off into the different Disney parks, and then their entrances are all their own entrances, You have like a main ticketing line over here, and you can see right over there, like the train station and stuff, the entrance to Disneyland, but you could go over that way, and it's California Adventure. It's, and then down that way, behind me that way, you get to Downtown Disney. It's all just very condensed. Wow. You can see over there the scooters, which reminds me of Work Now. There's also a cast member over there. Those light blue shirts with the red pants. I was actually at Disney when they introduced that uniform for the main entrance. I'm still wearing it. It's already bringing back some memories. That's where we came in. That's California Adventure. That's Matt.
Hello.
And that's Disneyland. It's just so weird for me for the two to be so close.
Yeah.
Because, if you go to Disney World, they're a lot further apart. But I'll get used to it. All right, and over there is Downtown Disney, which is where we're headed now. So it turns out it was too late for breakfast, but that's okay,
Not the rock.
But I was still able to get this cherry tart, which looks like it's going to be amazing, and coffee, because I'm in desperate need of that right now. See, Matt was smart. Matt got a sandwich that is already ready, so he doesn't have to wait. I have to wait the number 80, and you know what? It's all right. I'm going to see what this is all about.
I mean, what you're getting is fresh from the entry, so...
The crust is like a cobbler crust.
Oh, yeah.
It's delicious. It's so good. The crust is that crumbly kind of crust like you see on like cobblers and stuff, but it's constituted thusly. It's good, is what I'm saying.
Wow.
I'm perfectly fine with this being breakfast, and then I'm getting something else in a bread shape for lunch. We'll talk about that in a moment. That one's like mine. I was like, I want some. Don't hog all the crumbs. Hey, buddy. Remember to chew your food, guys. Take small bites. Breakfast was so good, I decided to just skip right ahead to lunch. No, like I said, they weren't actually serving breakfast anymore. But I got the cherry tart, which was delicious. I still have my coffee. Now I'm having tomato bisque and, of course, the Mickey bread bowl there. Tastes very much like Panera. Quite good. I'm gonna tuck in. This world is Disney. And yes, you're not seeing them at their best. They're redoing, they're reimagining, as they say, the place, so it's not as big as it usually is, but it's still pretty cool. I'm gonna find something to, oh, lots over there.
Do you think it smells like strawberries? Do you want to find out? Lego store! You got Prince, what's his face?
Oh yeah, I know, right?
Fighting Philip?
Maleficent.
I'm pretty sure his name is Philip.
Prince Philip, yeah. Prince Philip.
Fighting the Maleficent dragon, which you probably can't see because the sun's right there, and it's probably it's you see that pretty good.
Really up close.
And then, but oh yeah, it's like you get up to this, it is Legos. I mean, they're glued together, but they're Legos.
I know. You're really, I mean, it's up close. You can't see it.
Oh, there you go. There you go. You got Woody and Buzz over there on the rocket with the RC car. Let's have a look inside, shall we? Hi there. Thank you. One giant Lego. You can build the minifigure.
Okay, let's go.
3 of them for $10. Yeah, they're Legos.
Lego pup, like what looks like a Lego picture.
Yeah. Very nice. Genie.
Sorry?
Look up.
Yeah, that's like a genie, right?
That's a good one.
That's a really good one.
Very nice. And Aladdin and Jasmine. The carpet. What? Oh, look at the Hogwarts.
Castle, yeah.
Look at the Hogwarts. You're a wizard, Lego. Now it's time for me to buy an entire garbage bag of orange Legos. No, I'm kidding. Oh, look at this. Look at the Aston Martin.
Wow. That looks cool. Oh, wow. That's a Voltron right there.
Voltron.
Voltron, yeah.
We may not have the Power Rangers, but we have a Voltron.
Voltron's pretty cool. Even the VR experience, it feels like when you're actually in doing the Voltron VR, you feel like you're piloting your own sword.
Of course.
It's bloody different.
So, I'll take some of these, and some of these, and yep, some of these. Yeah. Gee, comment there. These. Look at the Legos. Look at them. What are you doing?
He's really good.
Goodness gracious, Vader. Use the force. Look, everybody, there's a Marvel character inside a Disney store. Isn't that weird? It is if you're from Florida. Hulk, your teeth are looking lovely today. I thought I would point that out. I wanna... It doesn't say not to touch, so good to see you. Right, so for scale,
Yeah.
is Lego minifigs.
That does look to scale, dude.
Good lord, that's $800. Although at the same time, that actually doesn't seem all that bad
No.
for what it is.
I know. Doesn't seem too bad, does it?
One there, the after, and then they're kind of just spreading out. I thought this was going to be a parade. You got brew wings. Oh, that one stopped right there.
Yep.
And that's it. That wasn't actually as interesting as I thought it was going to. Look at all the things that it says your Lego minifigure can do. It can stand. It can wave. And yes, it can fart.
Yes.